name is siyavuyav.
My name is Motsake.
My name is Mbali.
Hi, I'm Mikayla.
My name is Zolani.
Hi guys, my name is Rebecca. I'm a fourth-year radiography student and I'm
Fourth-year student at the University of Johannesburg.
I'm an accounting student at CPUT, currently studying my second year.
I'm a second-year student.
I'm a first-year student and I'm studying business management.
I go to the University of Pretoria and I'm studying town and regional planning second year.
Everything has moved to e-learning platforms, which makes things a tad bit difficult, I guess.
And that's quite good because now things are more convenient. You know, they're more accessible anytime. You don't have to think back or go through notes, trying to remember what your lecturer said. You know, everything is there any time of the day. So it's quite cool. It makes learning much more advanced.
Obviously now it has affected my desire to learn in a way of probably less motivated now because I'm at home and I'm comfortable.
My degree is a very on-site degree. It's very similar to architecture in the sense that we do site analysis, and it's always a good idea to go view the site physically before you do an analysis on it, and because Google Maps and Google Earth isn't always very accurate. So in terms of physically going to sites to view what we need to do for our assignments, that's been pretty challenging. And we've pretty much relied on Google Earth for that.
I was forced to move from res and stay home. For me, that was a bit challenging because I found that I study better at res. It's a more quiet environment. I stay alone. So at home, it's a bit noisy, and for me, home is not the ideal environment to study in.
They started sending, firstly, the res students, they sent them home, and then they told us that we shouldn't come to campus anymore for obvious reasons.
The university handed out laptops and I think 30 gigabytes of data to all their students that were in dire need of them.
How can I say? My institution is not very helpful. A lot of students have reached out from different campuses even, so it's not just mine, and complained about it because there's no communication between our lecturers, even the school itself, and us as the students. So it's really also not only are you thrown into the deep end, but you're also not getting good feedback from your own school.
The university is very adamant about giving their students a lot of information about what's happening. So we're always aware of when we'll probably be coming back to campus, when we won't, who will be coming back to campus, and they're very in line with the regulations. So I'm pretty sure that when we do go back to campus, there'll be sanitizers and markings, and that they'll take our health into consideration.
They handled it differently in certain aspects, you know. So with communication, they were quite good with that, you know. They communicated with students and with staff quite well, you know, because they were able to communicate with us through emails, student portals, and SMSs. Give us feedback, tell us about the procedures, the next implementations, and the steps on how they want to make things better for learning, and also warnings and safety relegations. My concerns are I just hope everything stays the same through the tests and the marking. I hope they don't get more strict with the marking. I just hope they remain the same, not lenient, but just the way it was.
Fees stay the same even though we're not getting as much attention as we should be getting from the lecturers or universities. For instance, I know in my experience some lecturers don't answer your emails even though they tell you to send emails.
We haven't written tests for marks and we haven't really handed in any assignments yet. So I'm just curious on whether our year marks are just going to be based on academic assignments and stuff like that, and maybe some online tests. But I don't know if it's going to be a sort of open book online test, because I have textbooks and stuff like that. So we're not going to be writing tests that obviously we'd write normally where you go in with your own knowledge and you write, not having your textbooks next to you. So yeah, that's going to be quite interesting to see.
In all honesty, I don't know if our academic year is going to even count for anything. Reason why? Because our assignments, for instance, our college has not been able to accept any of our assignments. We can't do exams, and I don't think they're going to have the programming for everyone to get the exam or test or whatever it is. So I mean, it's miscommunication, because some students say that there's certain ways you're going to get marks, there's other students saying they don't know what's happening, that their lecturers are saying this and that. So I mean, the whole miscommunication.
I'm not really sure what to think about the pandemic. It's instilled a lot of fear. Nobody has gone through this before, so we're all just confused and lost and trying to figure things out. But I feel like once a vaccine is found, it will get a little bit better, hopefully, but I don't think that's going to be anytime soon.
The pandemic as a whole, I feel like it's an inconvenience. Firstly, like it's quite an inconvenience because obviously we're very restricted.
To be a realistic person about this, I don't think this year is going to end well.
I think the pandemic is actually Mother Nature's way of telling the world to wake the hell up. I think it has definitely exposed a lot about the world, the current system that we live in, and how unfair it actually is to so many people.
Economically wise, it kind of tested the system to show that when something like this happens, not everybody's covered.
It's definitely shed a lot of light on the inequality issue that we had in the country. And I think I really hope that we take it more seriously once we come out of the pandemic. I think we should definitely use it as a cleansing, or rather a shift in perspective and mindset.
To everyone that's hopefully going to watch this, yeah, just keep strong. Just, keep on doing you and trying to make the best out of the situation. Yeah, so thank you very much.
See, as much as it happened, it opened a lot of opportunities in the economy. So people don't just sleep on that, but open the eyes and see the space.
I think we should be grateful for what it can show us, and I definitely pass my condolences to everyone who has struggled with the pandemic on a social level, mental health level, a food security level, a housing level, an employment level. And I definitely think I must say that I find myself in a very privileged position, and that's not common at all in South Africa. So hopefully this pandemic will really show our leaders that whatever they were doing before is not really working, and they need to change up their plans, because there's no better time to do it than now.